Scotty Hughes here for Patriot Update, and I am here with Walker, Wisconsin Ranger. I bet you've never heard that before, have you?
I've even had a few people send me the T-shirts. Can you imagine that?
Okay, well, that's a little bit more of an extent that I was going to go, but, you know, I have to ask you a question. You have had just an epic year. What union are you going to join?
The union of folks who believe in a great America.
You know what? Amen to that one. Now, let me tell you, what all started this process? What was the real catalyst in Wisconsin, do you feel like? Was it you?
Well, we came in a year and a half ago and said we've got a $3.6 billion budget deficit brought in by our predecessor. And I said I wasn't going to raise taxes. I wasn't going to force massive layoffs. Instead, I wanted to do long-term structural reform to get our budget back on track at both the state and the local level. And really what I told lawmakers and the public at the time was we need to think more about the next generation than just the next election. That's what we did.
Well, now, I have to tell you, looking at everything that happened in Wisconsin, I mean, there was a lot of pressure, hands down. You've probably had the most red arrows aimed at you that I've ever seen in the history of the last 20 years. Did you ever at one point go, maybe I need to cave just a little, maybe give in on just a little bit? And if you did it, what kept you so strong?
Well, you know, when I would go out and talk to people, the best thing we did after about a week into this whole debate was we went out around the state of Wisconsin. We'd go to factories, we'd go to small businesses, and I talked to people, even in shops that were union workers or at least blue-collar working factories out there, and people would say to me, hey, what you're asking for is not unreasonable. In fact, my brother's a good example. My brother's a banquet manager at a hotel. He works part-time as a bartender. His wife works selling appliances at a department store. They got two beautiful girls, my nieces. He said, hey, I pay more than $800 a month for my health insurance premium and a little bit I can set aside my 401k. Why are they complaining about this? I'd love to have a deal like what you're offering even after the changes, and that just helped put it in perspective.
What's next for Governor Walker?
Well, for us, a couple things. I mean, certainly to help our state, we want to use whatever notoriety I have to help draw new attention, newfound interest in helping grow jobs in the state of Wisconsin, not through government programs as much as saying, hey, look at what we've done, look at what a better business environment we've created. Secondly, and obviously I'm going to be talking a lot about it in the next couple of months, but helping like-minded candidates, whether it's for the presidency, whether it's for U.S. Senate, Congress, legislative seats, because we think we can have some impact there. And long-term, both in my state and around the country, I want to make the impact that, you know, you can stick your neck out, you can take tough decisions, you can do the right thing, and ultimately survive, and I think that's important in the future.
Could we ever see any higher office hopes and dreams if you were asked?
Well, you know, for me, the best thing is for the 18 months I've worked hard to be the governor, I'm not going to run away from that. If anybody asks about anyone joining the ticket, I'd probably advocate for another Wisconsinite, Congressman Paul Ryan.
Well, no kidding. Well, Wisconsin has a lot to offer, but now the really important question that everybody wants to know when they think of Wisconsin, your favorite cheese.
Oh, you know, Colby's our state cheese, but I love cheddar as well. Oh. Just about any cheese, as long as it's from Wisconsin, is pretty good. Wash it down during the day with a little cranberry juice, or at night a little Miller Lite, all from Wisconsin. It would be great.
Well, obviously, if the man can cook and he has a great recipe, he's a great governor. Governor Scott Walker, thank you for joining us on Patriot Update. Scotty Hughes here for Patriot Update.